Going to look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the New England Patriots. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon, and we are underway in Foxborough. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing Jones. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Jones now to throw on 2nd down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. A give for Stevenson, running right. And he'll go down at the 28. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Back to Stevenson on 1st down. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. From the 24 now, here's the 2nd down and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And that last penalty makes this 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. Touchdown, Patriots. Ty Montgomery. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Patriots are on the board first here this afternoon. Nick Folk for the point after. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. Watson off play action, rolling to his left.
This will be caught downfield by Moore.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd down, here's Watson.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Now Watson, he's going to move him around.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
It's a gain of 6. And the Browns 1st down.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
A shotgun snap for Watson.
What the fuck?
And this is incomplete.
You could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Watson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb.
He'll get it inside the 20, down to the 10.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 42 yards.
And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by York is up and good.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On third down, here's Stevenson.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get...
Oh, there you go.
He was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They go quickly here out to Moore. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
It's 2nd and 8.
They run it again with Chubb. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
Watson changing the play.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Complete to Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
PlayStation.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
PlayStation niggas garbage.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Gotta try it. Try at least one time. Damn.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Motion man is Schwartz. Watson's throw pulled in by Schwartz.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. And they'll go on the ground. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz
taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns have taken the lead.
This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you'd think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Patriots 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up.
25 yards that time. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. Now Jones throwing on first down.
He's going to look downfield for Henry. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Got 3 timeouts left.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Now Watson going to change the look here.
Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll change things up. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run.
First down, Browns.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
All right.
And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Out of the gun, Watson. Quick slant to Chubb. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Now Watson is going to move him around.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 17-yard line.
They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
49 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run with Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Now they'll audible to something else. Chubb.
Touchdown.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Watson on the sneak, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns.
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Browns have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he floats one there, incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones.
Man, you better not get
And he
burnt
knocks the
by
ball
Juju.
away, and it falls
You better not get burnt
incomplete.
by Juju.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And this offense on third down today, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Oh, that's you.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And
Wow.
that's caught inside the 35.
Hey, he caught it?
And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Back to throw again.
Oh, my
Open
God.
receiver here, complete. It's Parker. That all the way in.
They
Touchdown,
can't
New
even play with the
England.
Patriots.
Devontae Parker, 31 yards.
And the Patriots have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find someone to get the ball back.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And a touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick.
The ball didn't go
And the
10.
Browns are able to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And all the way down to the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Watson changing the play.
Boy, they didn't block
And
nobody.
he's maybe going to get this back to
Get
the 4, but that's
fuck
about
out
all.
of here, man.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
Boy, don't block
nobody. He's
nobody.
down to the 2-yard line. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
York now for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Browns 27, Patriots 13.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Patriots take over 1st and 10. At their own
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here's Jones throwing to start the drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Juan Thornhill, and the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. That's good for 28 yards. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Now Watson going to change the look here.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They throw it out right, complete. And he will have a Browns first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air for